Kris Jenner opens up about the controversial pregnancies of Kendall and Kylie Jenner. Kris Jenner, the powerhouse matriarch behind the Kardashian-Jenner empire, has never shied away from sharing personal aspects of her life, from her journey as a mother and businesswoman to her high-profile relationships. Kris has always been open about the challenges and triumphs she's faced. In a recent interview on her daughter Khloé Kardashian's podcast, Khloé in Wonderland, Kris opened up about what she described as the controversial nature of her pregnancies with Kendall and Kylie Jenner, reflecting on the societal taboos of the time, her personal struggles, and the determination it took to expand her family. A time when late motherhood was taboo. During the discussion, Kris shared that having children in her 40s was considered unusual, even controversial at the time. In today's world, it is not uncommon for women to have children later in life, but back in the 1990s, when Kris became pregnant with Kendall and Kylie, the stigma surrounding pregnancy in one's 40s was far greater. I remember it was such a big deal, Kris recalled. People would say, "Oh my God, you're having a baby at 40? That's crazy." It was taboo back then. She welcomed Kendall Jenner in 1995 at the age of 40 and Kylie Jenner in 1997 at the age of 41, both with her then-husband Caitlyn Jenner, formerly Bruce Jenner. Given the medical and social concerns of the time, Kris faced significant scrutiny for her decision. Some critics believed it was risky, while others simply thought it was an unusual choice. Struggles with miscarriages and fertility concerns. One of the most emotional aspects of Kris's revelations was her admission that she had suffered miscarriages before successfully carrying Kendall and Kylie to term. The journey to motherhood in her 40s was not an easy one. "I had some losses along the way," she admitted. "It was a difficult time, but I was determined to have more children. I felt like my family wasn't complete yet." Despite the heartbreak, she remained hopeful and sought out medical advice to increase her chances of conceiving. At the time, advancements in fertility treatments were not as widely accepted or available as they are today, so Kris had to rely on a mix of traditional medical advice and some unconventional methods. "I remember trying everything," she laughed. "People would tell me all sorts of crazy things to boost my fertility, and honestly, I tried most of them." A humorous family anecdote. Khloé's childhood memory? During the conversation, Khloé Kardashian shared a hilarious yet awkward childhood memory tied to her mother's attempts to conceive. She recalled an incident when she was younger where she accidentally overheard Kris and Caitlyn trying to conceive while hiding under their bed. "I don't think I was supposed to hear what I heard," Khloé joked. "I was hiding under the bed, and let's just say I figured out way too much about how babies are made." The revelation left both Kris and Khloé laughing, adding a humorous moment to the otherwise deep and reflective conversation. The Kardashian-Jenner family's expanding legacy. Despite the challenges and scrutiny she faced, Kris has often spoken about how much joy Kendall and Kylie have brought into her life. She has also credited her later pregnancies with giving her a new perspective on motherhood. "Having children in my 40s was a completely different experience than when I had my first kids," Kris said. "I was older, more patient, and I had already gone through so much in life. It made me appreciate the experience even more." Now, as a grandmother to a growing number of grandchildren, Kris Jenner continues to be an integral part of her family's ever-expanding empire. Kendall has gone on to become one of the world's highest-paid supermodels, while Kylie has built a billion-dollar beauty business with Kylie Cosmetics. "They are the greatest gifts," Kris said. "I wouldn't change a thing." Changing perceptions of motherhood in later life. Today, more and more women are choosing to have children later in life, thanks to advancements in medical care and changing social attitudes. Celebrities like Halle Berry, Janet Jackson, and Cameron Diaz have also had children in their 40s or even 50s, further breaking down outdated stigmas. Kris Jenner's candid discussion about her pregnancies serves as a reminder that societal norms change over time. What was once controversial is now far more accepted, and women today have more options than ever when it comes to family planning. Final thoughts. A trailblazer in more ways than one. Kris Jenner is not just a reality TV mogul and business genius. She is also a woman who has navigated personal and societal challenges to create the life she wanted. Her openness about her later-in-life pregnancies sheds light on how much perceptions of motherhood have evolved. Despite the criticism and challenges she faced, Kris's decision to have Kendall and Kylie in her 40s ultimately shaped the Kardashian-Jenner legacy as we know it today. Looking back, she has no regrets. Every challenge, every criticism, every late-night worry, it was all worth it, Kris said. Because now I look at my kids, my grandkids, and our family, and I think this is exactly where I was meant to be. This extended article dives deeper into Kris Jenner's experience, the societal attitudes of the time, and how the world has changed regarding older motherhood. Would you like to add anything else or expand on any particular angle?